Now, I bet you have a bottle of baby shampoo somewhere in your house right now. Maybe it's leftover from when your kids were little. Maybe you picked it up because it seemed gentle and the price was right. Either way, I'd be willing to bet it's been sitting in the same spot for months, doing almost nothing. And that is such a waste, because that little $5 bottle quietly replaces over $200 worth of specialty products that are cluttering up your bathroom shelves and piling up under your kitchen sink. The beauty industry and the cleaning industry, they don't advertise this because baby shampoo uses the exact same gentle surfactant chemistry. They bottle up, slap a fancy label on, and charge you $12 to $15 for. So today we are counting down 19 benefits of baby shampoo that most people have completely forgotten about. And number one eliminates a recurring purchase that most households make every single year without ever once questioning the price tag. So let's get into it. Number 19, foaming hand soap refill. We'll start with something simple that will save you money on autopilot. Most people, when their foaming hand soap runs out, they just toss the empty bottle and buy a new one. And those refills, they run $4 to $6 each, sometimes more if you're buying the nicer scented ones. Here's the thing, you don't need to buy them at all. Take that empty foaming pump dispenser, fill it about 7/8 of the way up with water, and add just 2 capfuls of baby shampoo. That's it. Give it a gentle swirl, and that's your foaming hand soap. Baby shampoo is already a mild, low-sudsing cleanser. So when you dilute it, it foams up exactly the same way as what you were paying for. One $5 bottle of baby shampoo makes 8 to 10 full refills. You're paying pennies per bottle instead of $5 every few weeks. Number 18, clean makeup brushes. If you wear makeup, this one is going to save you serious money. Makeup brushes, they're expensive to replace, which means it's worth taking care of them. But most people either skip cleaning them or spend $10 to $15 on specialty brush cleaner every few months. You don't need any of that. Fill a small bowl with warm water, add a few drops of baby shampoo, and swirl your brushes in the solution for about a minute. Rinse them under lukewarm water until it runs clear, squeeze out the excess, and lay them flat to dry on a clean towel. The tear-free, sulfate-free formula is actually gentler on bristles than most dedicated brush cleaners, which can be too harsh and cause the ferrule to loosen over time. Baby shampoo dissolves the oil and pigment buildup without damaging the bristles. Your brushes perform better and last longer. No $12 bottle of brush cleaner required. Number 17, remove eye makeup, including waterproof. This is the one that most people don't think about, and once you try it, you'll wonder why you spent years buying wipes. Standard makeup removers, micellar water, eye makeup remover, these run $8 to $15 per bottle or pack, and most of them use the same basic surfactant chemistry to break down the oils in your makeup. Baby shampoo does the exact same job, and it goes one step further, because it is specifically formulated to be tear-free. It is gentler around your eyes than half the products that are marketed for that exact purpose. Dampen a cotton ball or a soft cloth with a small amount of baby shampoo and warm water, and gently wipe away your eye makeup in slow downward strokes. Waterproof mascara, eyeliner, all of it lifts away cleanly. No stinging, no residue, no expensive wipes that run out in 2 weeks. Our grandmothers never had a 6-step makeup removal routine. They used what was gentle. This is that. Number 16, fix a stuck zipper. This one is so simple, it almost feels like cheating, and it has saved more than a few jackets and bags from the trash. When a zipper gets stiff or won't budge at all, most people force it, bend the teeth, and eventually ruin it. Then they're buying a replacement or tossing something that still had years of life in it. Before you do any of that, take a cotton swab, dab it in baby shampoo, and run it along both sides of the zipper teeth. Work it back and forth slowly. The mild surfactants in the shampoo act as a lubricant, coating the teeth and letting the slider move freely again. It rinses clean in the wash, so there's no residue on the fabric. A tube of specialty zipper lubricant at the hardware store costs $5 to $8 and does essentially the same thing. A single drop of baby shampoo costs a fraction of a cent, and it works in 30 seconds. Number 15, dust and shine indoor plant leaves. Here's one that surprises people every time. If you've got houseplants and the leaves have developed that dull, dusty film that makes them look tired and old, you don't need to go buy a plant leaf shine spray. Those run $8 to $12 a bottle, and half of them leave a waxy buildup that actually clogs the stomata on the leaf over time, which is bad for the plant. Instead, add 2 drops of baby shampoo to a spray bottle filled with water. Spray your plant's leaves lightly and then wipe them down gently with a clean microfiber cloth. The surfactants lift the dust without leaving any film behind. The leaves go back to that clean, deep green they had when you first bought the plant. And here's a bonus. A mild soap solution like this also deters spider mites and aphids from taking hold, so you're protecting the plant at the same time. Number 14, pre-treat collar and sweat stains. Most people have thrown away a shirt because of ring around the collar or those yellow underarm stains that detergent never quite gets out. And before that, a lot of them spent money on stain pre-treatment sprays that cost $5 to $9 a bottle. Here's what actually works. Shampoo. Think about what shampoo is literally designed to do. It's engineered to dissolve body oil, skin cells, and hair product buildup from the most sensitive surfaces. Ring around the collar and underarm staining are caused by exactly those things, body oil and sweat, soaking into the fabric over time. Apply a small amount of baby shampoo directly to the stained area, work it in gently with your fingers, and let it sit for at least 30 minutes before throwing it in the wash. That's it. The surfactants break down the oil that regular detergent pushes past. Shirts that looked permanently stained come out clean. Your grandparents didn't have a cabinet full of stain sprays. They used soap, and they knew which soap to use. Number 13, spot clean leather furniture and shoes. Leather cleaners at the store cost $12 to $25 a bottle, and most of them are marketed with language designed to make you feel like anything less will ruin your furniture. But professional leather craftsmen, the people who actually work with leather for a living, have recommended baby shampoo for spot cleaning for decades. Add 1 small drop of baby shampoo to a bowl of warm water. Dampen a cloth in the solution, not soaking wet, just damp row, and work it across the leather in slow, even strokes. You don't need to rinse, just buff it dry with a second clean cloth. The baby shampoo lifts the surface grime, and the mineral oil base gently conditions the leather at the same time. This works on leather sofas, leather shoes, leather bags, and leather car seats. Test a hidden spot first on anything you're not sure about, but for most smooth, pigmented leather, this is the gentlest cleaning method you can use. Number 12, shaving cream substitute. A can of shaving cream, depending on the brand, costs $4 to $7, and it's gone in a few weeks if you're shaving regularly. Most of it is just water, surfactant, and propellant in a can. Baby shampoo gives you the lather and the slip you need for a close, comfortable shave, especially for legs, and it costs a fraction of a cent per use. Squeeze a small amount onto wet skin, work it into a light lather, and shave as usual. The conditioning agents in the formula keep the skin hydrated through the shave, which means less razor drag and less irritation afterward. This is not a new idea. Before companies convinced us we needed a $7 can of foam specifically designed for shaving, people used whatever gentle soap they had. Baby shampoo is as gentle as it gets, which makes it one of the best options you can use. Number 11, clean prescription glasses and sunglasses. Most of us use whatever is nearby, a shirt hem, a paper towel, and wonder why our glasses always look smudged. The problem is, those materials create micro scratches on the lens over time, and they smear oil rather than lifting it. The fix is a single drop of baby shampoo. Place 1 small drop on each lens, add a tiny amount of cool water, and gently rub with your fingertips for about 10 seconds. Rinse under cool water and dry with a clean microfiber cloth. This removes skin oils, dust, and product residue completely without streaking. It's safe on anti-reflective coatings, blue light coatings, and most specialty lens treatments, unlike rubbing alcohol, which can strip those coatings right off. Eyeglass cleaner spray bottles run $6 to $10, and they're essentially diluted surfactant. This is the same chemistry for pennies. All right, we're halfway through, and we've already replaced 11 specialty products from your bathroom shelf and your cleaning cabinet. But this second half, this is where baby shampoo gets genuinely surprising. These next uses are ones that almost nobody connects back to a $5 bottle. And I want you to stay with me because number 1 is a swap that most households make every single year. They hand over money for it without ever once questioning whether they need to. So let's keep going. Number 10, unshrink a wool or cashmere sweater. This is the one that sounds too good to be true, but it absolutely works. And knowing it can save you from ever throwing out a shrunken sweater again. When wool or cashmere shrinks in the wash, it's because the heat and agitation cause the microscopic scales on each fiber to lock together, a process called felting. The fix is to relax those scales enough to let the fibers slide apart again, and that's exactly what baby shampoo does. The emollients and fatty alcohols in the formula coat the fibers and reduce friction. Fill a sink or basin with cool water, add 2 tablespoons of baby shampoo, and submerge the shrunken sweater. Let it soak for 30 minutes. Then gently remove it without rinsing. Squeeze out the excess water in a towel and carefully stretch it back to its original shape while it's damp. Lay it flat to dry. Specialty unshrinking products like Unshrink It run $12 to $18 per use. This costs pennies and uses the same principle. Number 9. Garden pest spray for aphids and spider mites. Whether you've got a vegetable garden outside or houseplants on the windowsill, soft-bodied garden pests like aphids, spider mites, whiteflies, and mealybugs are a constant battle. Commercial insecticidal soap sprays at the garden center run $8 to $15 a bottle. But here's what those products actually are. They are a potassium salt of fatty acids diluted in water. Baby shampoo is made of the same class of gentle surfactants. Mix 2.5 tablespoons of baby shampoo with 2.5 tablespoons of cooking oil in a gallon of water, shake well, and spray both sides of affected leaves every 5 to 7 days. The surfactants penetrate the waxy outer coating of soft-bodied insects and cause them to dehydrate. Spray in the early morning or evening, never in direct midday sun, and rinse the plant with clean water a few hours after application to reduce any risk of leaf stress. One batch treats your entire garden for less than $1. Number 8. Hand wash delicates, lingerie, and cashmere. Most people either risk throwing their delicates in the regular wash and hoping for the best, or they buy specialty detergent like Woolite specifically for hand washing. A bottle of Woolite runs $8 to $10, and most households go through 2 or 3 a year just for their hand wash items. You don't need it. 1 teaspoon of baby shampoo in a sink of warm water gives you a perfectly pH-balanced, sulfate-free wash solution that is gentler than any specialty detergent on the shelf. Submerge your delicates, let them soak for 5 minutes, swish gently, and rinse thoroughly with cool water. Lay flat to dry. The formula is gentle enough for cashmere, silk, lace, and anything else that the tag says to handle with care. This is not a new idea. It's just one that got forgotten when the detergent companies convinced us we needed a different product for every type of fabric. Number 7. Anti-fog solution for swim goggles and safety glasses. Here's one that competitive swimmers have known about for years, and that almost nobody else does. Anti-fog sprays for swim goggles run $6 to $12 a bottle. What they do is deposit a thin surfactant film on the inside of the lens that prevents water vapor from condensing into the tiny droplets that cause fogging. Baby shampoo does exactly the same thing. Apply a small drop of baby shampoo to the inside of each goggle lens. Spread it around with a fingertip, then rinse lightly with water, just enough to remove the excess but leave a thin film behind. That film keeps condensation from forming while you swim. This works on safety glasses, ski goggles, and dive masks too. At the 2019 Ironman Waco 70.3 triathlon, nearly 1 in 5 competing athletes used baby shampoo on their goggles before racing. It is not a trick. It is the same surfactant science in a bottle you already own. Number 6. Remove latex paint from brushes, clothes, and skin. If you've ever painted a room and ended up with dried latex paint on your hands, your brushes, or your clothes, you know how quickly it sets and how stubborn it gets once it does. Most people reach for a specialty brush cleaner or paint thinner, which runs $5 to $8 per bottle and smells terrible. Baby shampoo works on water-based and latex paint because it is a surfactant. It breaks the surface tension that holds the paint to whatever it's stuck to. Apply it directly to paint-stained brushes or skin while the paint is still wet or barely dry. Work it in well and rinse with warm water. For clothes, apply directly to the spot, let it sit for a few minutes, and rinse before it dries completely. Speed matters more than the strength of any product here. A bottle of baby shampoo in your craft supplies or your paint kit handles this every single time without the fumes. Number 5, tile and laminate floor mopping solution. Specialty floor cleaners, the ones sold specifically for laminate, tile, or vinyl plank, run $7 to $12 per bottle, and most of them are nothing more than a very dilute surfactant solution with a fragrance added. Cleaning and flooring professionals have recommended baby shampoo as a mopping additive for years. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons to a gallon of warm water and mop your tile or laminate floors as usual. It cuts through cooking grease, foot traffic grime, and surface oils without leaving the residue that many floor cleaners leave behind. That residue is actually what causes floors to look dull over time. It builds up with every mop cycle and traps dirt. Baby shampoo rinses completely clean, which means your floors get cleaner and stay cleaner between washes. Safe for laminate, tile, vinyl plank, and linoleum. Number 4, clean jewelry, including gold, silver, and gemstones. Commercial jewelry cleaning kits and solutions run $8 to $15, and most people feel like they need something powerful and specialized to get their rings and bracelets back to looking like new. But jewelers, the people who actually sell and repair fine jewelry for a living, have recommended baby shampoo for cleaning gold, silver, and most gemstones for decades. Mix 1 teaspoon of baby shampoo into a cup of warm water and let your jewelry soak for 5 to 10 minutes. Then gently scrub with a soft toothbrush, getting into the setting and around the stones where buildup collects. Rinse thoroughly under cool water and dry with a lint-free cloth. The gentle surfactants lift body oil, lotion residue, and everyday grime without any risk to metal finishes or stone surfaces. Skip this on pearls, opals, or any soft, porous gemstones. Those need dry cleaning only. But for diamonds, gold, silver, and hard stones, this is the same method professionals use. Number 3, dog shampoo. Here is one that pet owners should know about. Professional dog grooming, depending on the size of your dog and where you go, costs anywhere from $30 to $75 per visit. And for dogs with sensitive skin, many commercial pet shampoos are actually too harsh. They strip the natural oils from the coat and cause dry, itchy skin. Baby shampoo is hypoallergenic, free of harsh sulfates, tear-free, and pH balanced for sensitive skin. Any dog with actual hair rather than fur, Yorkshire Terriers, Shih Tzus, Maltese, Poodles, is a perfect candidate, and most other breeds do just as well. Lather it into a wet coat, the same way you'd use any shampoo, rinse thoroughly, and dry as usual. The coat comes out soft and clean, without any of the chemical fragrance that cheaper pet shampoos use to cover up their harsh ingredients. Between visits, a $5 bottle handles multiple at-home baths. That is real money back in your pocket every single month. Number 2, produce wash. I don't trust just rinsing my fruits and vegetables with plain tap water anymore, and here is why. Conventionally grown produce comes coated with pesticide residue. It also comes with wax, apples, cucumbers, peppers, citrus. All of them get a commercial wax coating applied after harvest to extend shelf life and improve appearance. Plain water does not cut through wax. The surfactants in a mild soap solution do. Add a few drops of baby shampoo to a bowl of water, add your produce, and let it soak for 2 to 3 minutes. Swish gently, then rinse thoroughly under running water. The surfactants bind to both water-soluble and oil-based surface residue and rinse it away cleanly. Commercial produce washes run $6 to $10 per bottle and use the exact same surfactant chemistry. You're already paying for a bottle that does this. You don't need to buy another one. Before we get to number 1, and this really is the biggest money saver on this entire list, if you like practical, no-nonsense advice that actually keeps money in your pocket, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That's what we do here every single week. All right, let's get back to it. Number 1, replace your delicate laundry detergent for an entire year. Okay, this is the big one. And once you hear it, you're going to think about every bottle of Woolite or Dreft you've ever bought and wonder why you spent that money. Most households have a separate detergent, specifically for delicates. Cashmere sweaters, wool items, lingerie, silk blouses, baby clothes, things the regular detergent is too harsh for. A bottle of Woolite runs $10 to $15. Dreft, the one parents buy specifically for newborn laundry, runs $12 to $18. Most households go through 2 to 4 bottles a year just on delicates. That's $30 to $60 every single year on a product whose only job is to be gentle. Here's what they don't tell you. Baby shampoo is formulated to be gentler than gentle. It is literally engineered for the most sensitive skin on the planet, a newborn's eyes. The same properties that make it safe enough for a baby's face make it the most ideal hand-wash detergent you can use on your most delicate fabrics. 1 teaspoon per sink of water. That's all you need per load. A $5 bottle lasts an entire year of delicate washing. Our grandmothers hand-washed everything. There was no delicate cycle detergent. There was no special bottle with a picture of a sweater on the label. There was soap gentle enough not to ruin the fabric, and you used it. This is that soap. $5. Once a year. $30 to $60 saved. And you're not changing a single thing about how you do laundry. Baby shampoo, $5, 19 uses. I'm curious, which one of these are you going to try first? Or is there one I missed that you already know about? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one of them, and I love hearing how you're being so resourceful with what you already have at home. YouTube thinks you'll like this video next, so check it out and I'll see you in the next video.